Welcome to the Halftime Heroes with the latest sports news from around the peninsula with Adam Kelly, Peter Sasovich, Luke Harris and Neil Craig. Take it away, Adam.
G'day sports fans and welcome to another episode of the Halftime Heroes. Can you believe it? We're up to episode 16. What has been a fantastic round of football. Round 14 saw both divisions with some interesting results across the weekend with pretty shit weather on the Saturday that saw football being played on the 13th of July. I was down at the Rosebud Olympic Park watching that happen. Very, very interesting game, but I'll park it there because we'll wait for the Div 1 part of the show as I go around the room and say hello, Commissioner.
Hello, Adam. Did anyone, when you were down at Rosebud swanning around, did anyone say, "Are you Adam Kelly"?
No.
They
said,
you had a long
wait. They said, "Are you Adam Shortpass Kelly?"
You.
Up your ass.
Hey, little autographs.
Absolutely.
Little kiddies running
mate,
up.
Look,
Adam.
I don't mean to. I think we're all in sort of similar boats. Spook, you're a little bit different because you're getting hated on.
Yep.
But we are very much out there, and I'm loving every second of it, Commish.
Yeah,
it's fantastic. I had players saying g'day, and I had people on the fence.
I am Adam Kelly.
No.
Adam Kelly is here, folks.
No, do you know what I do? I just put the blind back in the rogue and I set 2 deck chairs up on the rogue up against the fence and I'm just happy as a pig in shit. It's brilliant. Now, I've dressed for comfort.
You've got
tonight.
This beautiful
we normally don't
goose down
jacket. Thanks to the lovely wife. Did a bit of a shopping spree, but it's the footwear I think that caught Spook's attention earlier on in the evening.
It's presidential.
What are you looking at? You
chuck them up on the desk. Chuck them up on the desk. The old
here we go.
Summy special.
There we go.
Commish down that end with the Summy boys.
Green and blue.
You beauty,
mate. The triggers. When's the last time you saw a pair of trigger trackies?
2007.
But very impressive.
Fucking true too.
Hey?
Fit right into the bogan end.
Yep. Yeah. Which end's that?
That's
Neil's
the
end.
bowling.
I'm not entering into any of this. It's just all fucking nonsense. You're just going to show how immature you three are.
And the jacket, very nice. I feel
goose.
like
you never see a cold goose, do you?
That's true.
There is fucking one out there because you've got his feathers in there.
That's yours.
There's one freezing his nuts off now.
Well, where down? So they're all plucked, and then the down comes into it.
Goose?
The goose. Who gives a fuck? The goose is cooked, isn't he? Because he's sitting in my jacket. He is. I look like I've eaten a couple of mattresses, but I'm bloody warm. I'll give you the red hot tip.
Don't say anything.
Hello to you, Spook.
Hello, Adam. How are you, mate?
I'm very well, thanks for asking.
Excellent.
Hello to you, Sus.
How we all been? Funny
Very
story
good.
about you talk about yourself and all the people coming up to you. The 2 Decon
Settle down.
boys.
There would have been maybe 3.
Good boys.
I
Great
don't know.
boys.
They're lined themselves up on social media. Come to a pub in Carlton, pay $25, have a chat for 1 minute, and have a photo taken.
That's enterprising. Good on them.
Get better, Deconian
Your
boys.
boys.
Fantastic.
Are you serious?
Well, don't they? Well, who knows how long they're going to have the name out there for.
Minimum 500 grand a year.
500 people roll
And
up.
they're
Did they really?
I don't know. That's what they expect, I reckon.
If you did that, I wonder how many. We should put you out there.
None. There wouldn't be any.
You might be
Come on,
surprised.
mate.
Do you know what there was, though?
We'll take you down to Benetton.
There were signs being held up in bold. Ejaculate.
Right.
Ejaculate's the biggest thing getting around on the ninch at the moment.
Right. It was on
the
frothy ejaculate.
The ejaculate scoreboard. Not the goosey scoreboard, the ejaculate scoreboard. God almighty.
For the Halftime Hero family, Anchorman, it's the frothy ejaculate features on, so make sure you... Oh, God, I love him, Will. He's a very, very funny man. If you do want to get involved in the Halftime Heroes, please hit us up on Facebook, or you can... God, I fucked this up last week, didn't I? So hopefully I get this right. Hit us up at halftimeheroes.mpfnl@gmail.com.
Well done.
Just one dot.
Yeah,
for you, old fossil nuts. Let's jump straight into what was round 14. Hello to you, Sus.
Hi, man.
Hello, mate. Let's jump straight into what has been round 14 that happened across the 13th of July. We saw Coringal taking on Bomb Beach. Bomb Beach too strong in the end, winning by 25 points at Coringal. Oh, now you want you're on Bomb Beach again now, are you, Commissioner?
Was I the only one?
Mostly.
Yeah.
Sort of. I mean,
that was that shocked.
Yeah.
No, I was
You
saying...
went down to Bond Beach Pier and you chucked them off the pier.
Is there a pier
mate.
at Bomb Beach?
No, but
Jetty.
you chucked the
jetty.
You chucked them off the jetty. You chucked them off the jetty, mate.
You better be
Well,
but that's okay. That's just your comments.
it's an opinion.
Yeah. He's been honest.
Just being honest.
Just being honest, like you were with Trump today, Joe.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, I don't Joe.
missed him by that much.
I still think it would have been funny in the elevator hit his toupee and that was still flying.
You reckon he's not going to play that up, Luke? Now he's going to be
absolutely.
the hero. Like,
Mate,
I look death in the eye.
Socials have lit up saying
it'll be
that
part of
you
my
will
soapbox, don't worry about that.
you will never find a better presidential photo. They're saying
That is a ripping photo.
It is a ripping
It is good
photo.
on him. Someone's trying to shoot you. Get stuck into them.
Yeah.
Corrupt bastards they are.
His followers are just one of a kind, aren't
Mate,
they? Just have a
absolutely.
look at them.
Absolutely.
They're all redneck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jeez.
But all gunslingers.
I'm one of them.
Gunslingers.
He's got a lot of support.
He's got a lot of love.
Yeah, he's got a lot of love. Next game off the top was Hastings taking on Chelsea at the Hastings Club.
Solid effort.
Going down by 53 points did Hastings. Chelsea getting the job done there, 19-7.
Yeah, very good.
Winning like a good team does.
Yep, and Hastings
in July.
competitive. That's good.
Shitty day in July.
No. And I want to make mention too that I'm pretty much the only person that tipped Somerville to get over Crib Point, and they did by 18 points at Crib Point Recreation Reserve. Peter?
I went down to the Crib Point pool this morning and jumped off the 3-metre platform.
No fucking water left.
Did the biggest, but mate.
The tide went out in a real hurry.
Hope any kids would hit the roof.
I have jumped off them. We gave you an assignment. We gave you an assignment to win.
Mosdem.
And the match of the year that would put Somerville out of its misery, would have put the moccasins back in the closet, would have put the bogans back in Bogan. And what do you do?
Yeah. Back in their shipping container.
Yep, they're
still alive.
Mate, typical Somerville style.
Yeah,
Cribby just get better the pointier it gets.
There'll be a lot of... I hope Cribby didn't have a function on or something that night, because there would have been a lot of disappointed Cribby supporters and players. Probably still scratching their head, Luke. They were going pretty bloody good.
6 goals.
They were humming.
In the first quarter.
Yeah, they were just humming. And
they had an event on.
Did they? Yeah, and the
Bogan
hardest events to go to.
We had our ball last night. How do you reckon that was?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
But they bogan bingo on it. Somerville just come as their themselves.
They
didn't have to dress up. Didn't have to dress up.
You've been out of that one.
That's what you said to me off air, wasn't
Just
it?
keep digging the hole.
I'm keeping out of that one. No, but Somerville are powering on.
Yeah, they are, as they do.
Might lose another game.
No, they will not. They will not lose another game.
She's big call, Suz.
Mate, they're right. They're
But it's fair, that.
Yeah,
they're on a roll.
If that comes to fruition, that's the call of the year. If somebody don't lose another game. Remember...
probably the call of the year was me saying Devon would win the flag about round 1 now. That's probably the call of the year.
Would win the flag?
No, wouldn't.
Wouldn't.
After you sucked them off all year.
Fucking hell.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, that's a figure. Not literally. Not literally. It's a figure of speech.
You've been on them. You've been on them.
It's a figure of speech.
You've been getting down
Well,
on
I
them.
liked them when they were at full...
You liked them when you were there, getting fistfuls of cash. That's when you liked them.
Oh, don't bring up the cash. He's been around a lot of places with his
hang
cash.
on, this is going down a fucking ugly road here.
The next game was, of course, what a beautiful segue. Devon hosted Rye Football Netball Club at Glover Reserve. Rye would be very happy with that.
Buoyed. They'd be buoyed.
That's a good effort from Rye. I mean, Devon have obviously put a hole in them, but to kick, they've kicked nearly 80 points. They can begin. We spoke before when the thing's toughed up, but that's at least they've been competitive. They can, at the end of the year, go and recruit some players, and they've got a basis of which they can launch into next year.
Yeah, correct.
They're being
with some young kids on their best as well, absolutely. But also listed on their best.
Slightly disappointing, though, and I'll give the tick to the Devon 19s, who smashed Rye's 19s.
Yeah.
So Devon's 19s basically put himself into the finals of that win.
Wow.
That's huge for Devon. They've been a long time coming since.
Absolutely.
Well done.
So well done to the Devon 19s.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
that's terrific.
And Maxi Maxi gets a win against Tyab, a big win,
Yep.
Neil. So we've taken the spook off.
Oh, yeah, Maxi's just...
The Seaford coach.
So for the Halftime Heroes
Tom's
family
Maxi.
that didn't pick up last week's episode 15, we had Shane Maxwell, the senior coach for the under-19s at Seaford. Very, very gallant effort by I think you said off air by a really, really impressive team.
They beat
Tyab.
They beat Tyab by nearly 100 points. But
Tyab going well, are they, Commish?
No.
Not now. No, they're not. Not now.
No, they're not, Neil.
Not now.
I actually don't. Just give me a moment. We'll regroup. Tyab second last.
Yep.
But we
Still a
don't
good
worry
effort.
about that. It's
Still a good effort, Neil.
Well, our point was that we normally put the shit pot moz on anyone that comes in.
That's it.
And Maxi's just gone wickety
Well,
whack.
we've
whack.
absolutely
What
turned.
moz?
We've absolutely turned
Poor
that
old-
around
poor
because
old
all they're
Tom.
leaving with is a couple of less brain cells because of our stupidity.
Correct.
And that's about it.
And
That's
people
about
must
it.
walk out that door and must think, what the fuck has just happened?
Yeah, I know,
there?
exactly right.
All
are
the time.
Are these blokes for real?
All the time.
That can't be fair.
Well, poor Maxi's out there for the first 10 minutes. We're all talking shit. She's sitting like this. I'm like, poor Maxi.
Yeah.
No,
I
Maxie
know.
was
He didn't-
shitting
he wasn't-
himself, taking notes and writing down players, and it was fantastic. Well done. Thanks for joining
Then he
the
came out and spoke
Halftime
like a
Heroes,
politician.
Maxie.
He was very-
I
he was
know, he was
fantastic.
very
Very
good.
polished.
He was very good indeed. The next game we saw Tyab taking on Seaford at Bungayan Reserve, only going down by 8 points, did Tyab. Well done, Seaford, off the back of the 19s win.
Tyab, Luke, can you do something with them?
I don't know, Neil.
Oh.
Make a phone call or something?
Mate.
The only positive, looking at the not positive for Tyab, but again, the young man Archie Huff, 18-year-old. Last week he had 25 contested possessions. He's 18, this kid.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's playing midfield
Yeah.
forward, I think.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
he's a tough young player. I'll be
Yeah.
there'll be a couple of phone calls.
Well,
going.
there, yeah.
Oh,
Tyab got to retain him, don't they?
Seaford.
Oh, Seaford have got to retain him.
Yeah, Seaford got to retain him. Yeah, but there'll be some.
that you hanging
You know what I meant.
There'll be some Div 1 clubs knocking now, don't you worry
Yeah,
about that.
yeah.
Because for a young talent like that,
Yeah, yes, President Putin.
Yeah. Oh, friggin' hell.
From the Ukraine.
Oh, fuck.
Neil Mullen,
Don't worry, viewers.
And
We've turned into a political.
Oh, I love it. And the Halftime Heroes selection table match of the round, thanks to Askernish Property Maintenance, was Edith Fale taking on Pearsdale at Edith Regents Park by 1 point, if you don't mind. And yes, it's on in the background sus. That's why Spook's a little bit quiet at the moment because he's just watching the game.
just trying to see what's going on. But that's a great game of footy. 118, 117, massive shootout, high scoring, highly skilled. It's a good game of footy. And I thought Pearsdale were going to win, but
What a great second quarter by Edie.
yeah, that's massive.
Yeah, huge,
Yeah.
kicking 5 goals to just the 3.
They continue, obviously, internally they'd be building belief every week. They're going to be very hard to beat. Very, very hard to beat.
That might have been
finals.
the granny in July. You have Christmas in July.
Yeah.
That might have been the granny in July.
By the
Wouldn't
same
that
time,
be a cracking game at Frankston
by
Party?
the same time,
whatever it is. A
Pearsdale
point.
will think they're a chance to beat them come finals time.
Oh,
right at
shit,
the game.
Luke.
So it's going to be
Yeah, would
red
they
hot final
fucking ever.
series.
Absolutely. Tell me that these two teams and the coaches and the coaching staff aren't going to be just trawling through the vision on that.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Do you show everything? You might not have. They probably doesn't look like they've done much defensive stuff. While they're looking at the scores, so just go and play.
Yeah.
Come finals time, they might tighten it up a bit, put blokes behind the ball, and try and defend a bit.
Well,
more.
interesting, Spook, and obviously you're
100%,
the most educated person in the room as far as Spook, as far as football goes. But you were watching the vision earlier, and there was an issue with zones. You mentioned that if you can't zone, then don't
Well,
try.
it looked like they were just piercing through the zone pretty easy.
Yeah,
Looking at the
correct.
scores, it must have just been coast to coast all
Either-
day. So,
either end.
I'm sure both coaches will go to work on it, and they'll have some different things come finals time for each other. But it's going to be a cracking final series.
No, absolutely. It's the stage is being set, and it's going to be a fantastic end to what a great 2024 season.
You have to say something about Brett Eddy. You got him down as 10 goals, so that's a good little get for Pearsdale.
I have got him down when we mentioned that for sure. Sus, he's a handful of a player,
10 goals.
and he's finding some form at the right end of the year.
Yeah,
Meehan,
dangerous.
Lopo, Hiscock, Martello. Not a bad group of.
Yeah,
Give it
no,
the best.
Exactly right. Exactly
Lopo
right.
must have touched it.
Scary.
It had to be 40 times.
Yeah. He does it every week.
Scary.
He'd be averaging. I haven't seen the Div 2 stats. He'd be averaging 30 plus, no doubt.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when you when you look at those players in the best, and you look at the Pearsdale effort, it makes it even more enthralling, don't they? Because they're good players. Eddie's good players are playing well.
Mm-hmm.
And Pearstale are right there.
Yeah. Well,
like you're a point away.
Brett Eddy, Ryan Bastinick, Tom Schneider, they're superstars as well. Like Schneider's a great player.
Yeah.
Distant superstar. Brett Eddy's a freak. Bastinick's a great player. So it's quality players all over the ground.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great... Hopefully they're playing off in the big one.
Yes.
Sus.
Now that Sus and Cribby are done, according to him.
Yeah, well, that's it. Written off.
Yep.
What, you said it?
I did.
You said it 3 times.
They're out.
Well, somebody win every game. They finished third.
Sus, your takeaways, please, for around 14 in Division 2.
I suppose my disappointment with Crib Point is the big one. I G'd them up for there, but look, I suppose Somerville's resurgence. That's a big one for me. I cannot see them stopping.
Yep.
They've got Chelsea. EDF's coming up, so they've got some big matches coming up, which I think they'll do well against. So,
Spook, your takeaways, please.
Probably the fact that Pearstale were that close.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought the last couple of weeks they found a fair bit of form and the good players are back, so they're going to be
a handful.
They're going to be in the top 2 or 3. Because they dropped off through the middle, didn't they?
Absolutely.
After that Kringle incident, they seemed to fall away for 4 or 5 weeks.
They have. They've not been consistent at all.
But their last 4 or 5, he's got them going the right way, so they're going to be, I think, right there to
just settling into their new house, maybe.
Well, you've got a full forward like Eddie kicking 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're going to be in the game.
EDF's kicking the last 2.
Your takeaways, please, Commish.
Well, Sus stole he looked at my pad and saw a resurgent Summy.
I did.
You did. And
that's mine too.
Is it? Yeah, that's
because I
is it Mace DeWitt missed a few games early in probably the last 4 or 5. He's missed and they've struggled. He's played the last couple and seems to be coming good.
Lockie Williams as well.
And Lockie.
Back too?
So the importance of those 2 boys is far more than just 2 individuals running around. It's
2 quality players.
Yeah, so
Mace
those guys get up
superstar.
and go. He is. Yeah. When
he's up. Imagine he was still man alive now.
Yeah.
Went up, Brad.
On a wing or half back.
I remember I saw him when I first saw him play. He was a man alive.
Yes. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so, yep.
That sees out round 14. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with more half-time heroes, I should say. I might do that again. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with more half-time heroes.
When your loved ones live alone, it's concerning. So I had no problem changing providers when I saw a better option.
Whether it's helping the aged maintain their independence or providing an approved NDIS package for someone with a disability, a visit from one of Aftercare's qualified personal carers can make all the difference. Aftercare prides itself on tailoring personalised service to the aged and those with disabilities and has done for 21 years. If someone you love could receive better care in their own home, call Aftercare on 1300 464663 or visit after-care.com.au.
Changing was the best thing we ever did.
So let our family help your family.
Are you tired of spending endless hours on property maintenance? Look no further. Introducing Askernish, your premium solution for high-end property maintenance. Our expert team with years of golf course experience specialises in broadacre spraying and large area mowing, ensuring your property maintains its pristine condition. Say goodbye to hassle and say g'day to perfection with Askernish. To find out more, call Rob on 0407 362 328.
Welcome back to Halftime Heroes, the latest on local sport across the Mornington Peninsula.
And welcome back to the Halftime Heroes. Yes, we are off and running. It's round 15 coming up, and it will be played on the 20th of July. Selection...
Some genius has tack road safety round.
Yes, well, that's right. The TAC road safety round. Awesome. Our regos all just went up by about 32%.
Yeah.
Go and get stuffed.
Yep.
No roads, very, very... Just drive to the conditions.
Fix the fucking roads up.
Well,
I'm up and down the Hume 2 or 3 times a week, and it's just ridiculously bad.
Yeah, but
so you try and dodge that. You go to Melba Highway to get back up through.
You don't touch it. You're in the helicopter, mate, so it doesn't.
But it's just they're so poor.
So poor.
So I don't know about fucking TAC and fix the holes.
TAC road safety round in around 15. Edithvale taking on Bomb Beach at Regents Park.
Yeah, that's a real concern for Bomb Beach. They'll probably get smacked.
Yep, you would have thought so.
In the form that Eddie are in.
Yes, exactly right.
And it's not like they've taken the foot off the gas against the poor teams either, have they?
No. They'll just keep getting better.
How about you reckon Sustering and Bomb Beach can win that game?
No.
No
Neil, you're back on him?
No,
they're going. He's going to throw him off the jetty again.
Off the jetty.
That could be ugly.
Pier or jetty?
It's a jetty.
It's a jetty.
The Coringle are just going, Luke, aren't they? Like, they just go. I know we're not talking about that game.
No,
but Bonnie just beat Coringle. Yeah. So that we can't put anything on
black out for a minute.
No. I'm giving you some actual, proper stuff.
Yeah, no, Eddie will win that comfortably.
Proper stuff. Luke knows what
The next game's Chelsea taking on Crib Point at Chelsea Recreation
game.
Reserve. Suss is shaking his head. It's a big no for Crib Point to get the job done over Chelsea. I think Chelsea will be too strong on this occasion at the TAC road safety round.
Chelsea have done nothing wrong.
No, they haven't. They haven't.
Nothing wrong. They're just there and they're going around.
The silent achievers.
Yeah, bloody oath.
Yeah, Chelsea should win.
If there's one last breath of hope, Chelsea, this is the match to do it. You're here, and your redemption is Chelsea. If you could do it, that puts you back on course. If Chelsea, you don't, you're in a world of hurt for the rest of the year.
Chelsea beat them by 40 points last time.
Yep.
At home.
Yeah, I think Chelsea will win.
3v4, good game.
Yeah, good game.
I think Chelsea will win too. The next game sees Seaford hosting Devon Meadows at RF Miles Recreation Reserve on the train line of Seaford.
Devon will just keep doing what they're doing,
I think so.
Won't they? Even though Seaford are showing some nice signs.
Graham might hurt them.
There is word I've heard that Paddy will be returning in after next week.
Right, okay.
So should be round 16.
Where'd you get that from?
I've heard. I will not I will not divulge. Thank you, Commissioner. My sources. Why have you? What are you hearing? Something else, Spook?
No, not at all.
No?
I was just interested to see you here.
Interesting.
Yeah. Just don't have a lot of faith with the information that comes out of that joint.
No, it's.
But that's huge. If he comes back, that's massive.
Yep.
Massive.
Yep.
Underdone or not.
No, that's right. Exactly right. Because you have to put it.
I mean, Kent
with
a calf. Underdone's a concern because he's a running player.
Correct, that's right.
But Paddy, as long as he's not injured, if he's just not fit, it probably doesn't matter because he sits in the goal.
Correct, yeah.
So he can sit there and push off and take 3 or 4.
He'd run 2Ks a game.
I did it. Paddy Harms, apparently, I was talking to one of the young boys. Paddy Harms has been killing him at forward. So Paddy Harms is doing well anyway.
Yeah.
So, but
and he takes
right back's huge.
Good
takes a defender,
second talk.
Right
exactly. He takes a defender.
Paddy Harms gets it.
If your prediction is correct, he comes back against EDFs.
Oh, there might be something in that, Spookalicious. The next game will be Hastings taking on Coringle at Hastings Club down in Hastings.
Come on, Tom. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go.
Let's go, Tom.
Coringle
win it.
Yeah, Coringle.
Yep.
I think they'll win it.
Yeah,
at Hastings.
I think their goods too good.
Yeah, they're a bit
for Hastings.
Yeah, maybe. Hastings. Opportunity for Hastings.
Yeah, they'll think that.
They'll go into the week thinking, tell you what, boys.
Their last month will give them the sniff. Yep.
The next game, Tyab taking on Rye down at Bungine Reserve.
If Tyab don't win this, I'm gonna Sam. I love you, Sam Fox, and I love Dale Sutton and Greels and Rowdy. But boys, you're all Division 1 players. Jimmy, do something. You've got to win this game before Tyab. You have to win that game. Tyab have to win that game.
Got it. It's a non-negotiable.
They've spent a bit of money this year, Tyab. Like they're not.
That's exactly right.
They've spent a bit of money. Yeah. Like they've got some good players.
And Spook, how many points are they playing on?
I don't know.
All right, let me quickly just talk amongst yourselves, please.
Things can go wrong. They might have injuries that we don't know about, but most of the top liners have been playing most of the year.
Agree. I've been looking at their
they would be
list.
Somewhat really wanting to win that game.
44
out of 45. So both teams play with 44 out of 45.
Come on, Tyab. I'm Foxy.
If you're playing with 44 points, you've fucking got to do better than that.
Well, that's right.
That's a non-negotiable.
It is a bit of a non-negotiable, and we've got Rye having just gone on. Where
that's
are we?
That's a shitload of points, isn't it? 44.
30 points, playing with 30 points out of 46 over the weekend. So you would expect you'd expect them to get the job done, wouldn't you? So if they don't, what is that? Okay.
Who would you want to coach next year?
Well, that's my point. That's what I was going to say. There's some shit. There's some shit that needs to be shaken up.
Looking at the point situation.
Well, if you were, it depends on where you're at with your coach. If you were going to Tyab and you thought you could take another couple of top liners there with the top liners they've got, could you make the difference in the short term? That's not how I'd go about it, because you want to build a club for the future. Whereas Rye, I know Tyab have got some good young players, but their stars are all a bit older.
Yeah.
Whereas Rye have got a lot of kids. So therefore, if you go there at the right time with
a couple,
with 3 or 4, and then take your 3 to 5 year plan, and you build a sustained, successful club for 10 years, that's probably the place to go.
I like it.
Rye would be a good place.
I like that.
I like it.
Yeah. I like that a lot, Spook.
You're making a lot of sense tonight.
It's interesting.
I'm on the job.
It's better in the night.
It's night time.
Well, you bloke, we get there to bed at I get out of bed at 5 o'clock every day, and you blokes want to do a show at 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning.
I don't.
Cry me a river.
Come on, mate.
He's
a bit tired
to do that,
and I'm grumpy after the rest of the
You
week.
last week.
Why? Why did I want to do that?
We started at 7:30.
Because you had to go and organise someone to be shot, Joe.
And you missed it.
Missed.
Bloody Joe.
Idiot.
Imagine all those
Not paying
Democrats.
that bastard.
Well, who gets a friggin'...
So I have to pay him. Someone shot him dead.
Who gets a sniper with ADHD? Like, honestly, fair income. Exactly. Squirrel! Like, mate, he's got a big bonce.
Anyway, unfortunately, somebody died in the crowd
died.
behind Donald. One of Donald's supporters.
Was it?
I'm assuming he's at the rally.
It's true.
It was the Melbourne guy holding the target.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a little bit sad.
And the halftime hero selection table of... Sorry. I will. Oh, thanks. Thanks for your support. The halftime hero selection table match of the round, thanks to Askernish Properties Maintenance, is going to be, drumroll, Pearsdale taking on Somerville. The stage is set. It's going to be a bloody big game, this one. Don't you worry.
The postcode cup.
You think some of you get the job done, Sus?
Well, he said he hasn't. They're not going to drop a game.
Pearsdale will beat Sammy at Pearsdale.
If you looked at the names, I don't like Lockie Fuster, Nick Mason, Mace DeWitt, Corey Badams, Lockie Williams, Sammy. Pearsdale, I got a bloody strong list.
Yeah.
Brett Eddy, Ryan Bastonic, Tom Schneider, Jake Frawley, Cruz West, Luke Daniels.
It's deeper.
It
goes on
and
longer.
There's another 3 or 4 blokes in.
It goes on longer.
It's about the postcode, folks.
Yeah, I think Pearsdale win this game and win it well. I think this puts an end to... Some are on a roll, but their form have been up and down. I think they've done it off the back of some individuals, whereas Pearsdale are doing it on the back of system, and I think they'll touch something up.
No.
Well, why don't we just have a little sort of something to...
Nah.
Oh, what a wager.
Yeah, a little wager.
A little wager.
How about if I win, you've got to come and have a sauna with me for 20 minutes at 110 degrees naked, so how about that?
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Good.
His belly button lint will catch on fire.
Oh, my no.
We'll all go up in flames.
Jeez, that's a...
Have you seen his back? This big silverback, mate.
What type of door is it?
Door?
Yeah.
It's just, I'm not too sure you actually get in there.
How's that? That's what I've got to put up.
It's not a fucking double barn door.
Shit, I was hoping it was a roller door.
No, what is it? I was hoping that's
I was going to coach you and then just leave a bunch of bananas in the corner.
Just friggin' don't.
I'm not so much worried about the door, but what he has to sit on in the moon.
yours...
You'd have to gurney that with...
Hasn't yours got a moon roof? Yeah. A moon roof that just opens, you can just drop him in from the top.
Can we...
We'll go live. We'll go a live feed.
We're going live
on your bowls feed. Just you in the sauna naked.
Yeah. Oh. Imagine the women.
We get 10,000 lookers of that.
Cam.
Yeah, sweat cam.
Beautiful stuff. Let's go.
Right, have a good game of footy.
Yeah, but those names, I think Pearsdale are a bit too strong for Sammy.
Agree.
I don't know.
At Pearsdale.
I'm with you, Sus. I think Summy's...
Sammy, friggin' they're a bit G'd off with you, Commish. Friggin'. Yeah.
I think I sponsor him.
Do you?
I don't know.
Dude, how do you not? Jeez, it's just that much coming out of
player
you.
sponsor a fucking Jimmy.
Oh, what?
Jimmy, when's the bloody sponsor's lunch, mate?
Well, not just that. When are you going to do something for your sponsorship?
Oh,
Jimmy.
I give him money.
No, I mean Jimmy. When's he going to do something for his cash?
Jesus
like he's
Christ.
not. Well, it's probably not a bad thing.
Charity.
It's probably not a bad thing. He's getting paid per
I'd
goal.
give it to the Royal Hour or Sage's Cottage or something.
Man, Liza. The next game.
I don't need it.
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on with that. That's gone all quiet.
Where's this at? Sammy?
At Mount Eliza.
Oh, Mount Eliza. No, I don't know what's going on.
No.
No, that's...
No.
We, no.
So, yeah, the postcode cup, it's all...
The postcode cup, Somerville for me.
Yep, Summy.
I'm pissed up.
We're 2 pissed off, 2 Sammy.
That's a wrap for round 2. Bloody hell. How am I going? It's too late. That is a wrap for the Division 2 show. We'll be back after this short break with more Halftime Heroes. And, well, I won't go... No, I'll come back after the break and I'll let everyone know what's been happening over the course of the last 12 hours with Coach's Corner and whatnot. You're listening to the Halftime Heroes.
When your loved ones live alone, it's concerning. So I had no problem changing providers when I saw a better option.
Whether it's helping the aged maintain their independence or providing an approved NDIS package for someone with a disability, a visit from one of Aftercare's qualified personal carers can make all the difference. Aftercare prides itself on tailoring personalised service to the aged and those with disabilities and has done for 21 years. If someone you love could receive better care in their own home, call Aftercare on 1300 464663 or visit after-care.com.au.
Changing was the best thing we ever did.
So let our family help your family.
Are you tired of spending endless hours on property maintenance? Look no further. Introducing Askernish, your premium solution for high-end property maintenance. Our expert team with years of golf course experience specialises in broadacre spraying and large area mowing, ensuring your property maintains its pristine condition. Say goodbye to hassle and say g'day to perfection with Askernish. To find out more, call Rob on 0407 362 328.
Welcome back to Halftime Heroes, the latest on local sport across the Mornington Peninsula.
Welcome back to the Halftime Heroes. It's now time for the Coach's Corner with the Commish. But it's not.
Well,
it's not.
Well, it could be, but it'd be really boring.
It's shit ass.
Yeah,
We'll be shit ass. Because you got no one sitting next to you this time, Commish.
Well, we had. You can. Well, do you want me to? We had Laffer organised to come in.
We had Matty Laffontaine from
the superstar cricketer, footballer, whatever movie star, whatever he wanted to
be.
With Laffontaine. You'd have to be the Formula One driver or something, wouldn't you?
Yeah, no.
But
ain't that the truth?
He was coming in to have a chat about Safe Space, the organisation that he now runs, and but he's coming in next week in lieu of. So he had a late
we got some late
emergency to get to, and
excuse me.
Yeah, so.
We had some late mail to say that from Matty himself to say that he was unfortunately unable to join us on this occasion. However, has committed to the Halftime Heroes next week, so we appreciate that, Matty.
And we'll make great listening, Luke.
Oh, he's a ripper.
It's something we all need to talk about.
His message is great, and what he's doing for the community is very good. And there's
Safe Space. Yeah, just look it up in between now and then, folks. And so
for all the women out there that probably don't watch this show because it's a footy show, if you want to watch a good-looking man have a chat, come and watch Matty.
Yeah, I'll be here as well. You mean Matty?
Yeah, and you too.
The Silver Fox.
I think he'd actually be the best-looking man on the peninsula, I reckon.
I'd be
very close.
So
You've got
close.
Sam Fox is good.
I'm really worried about you three.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm half gay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fine. He's a good looking man.
I'm comfortable.
Who would be the best looking dude?
I think Laffer's the best looking bloke on the peninsula. If I reckon he'd be the front of the calendar.
What about Tom?
No, he's not as good looking as me. Come on.
Tom, we like Tom.
No, he was all right. Tom's okay. He's a cute guy.
What about the Elsucks, Goons?
Yeah, no, Luca.
Fossil.
Yeah. Fossil. Oh, Goons. I was very close to Goons. Yes, I had a good chat. I went give him a little
leave him
pinch on the
alone.
arse.
Leave him alone.
He had a good chat.
It's not like
Did
that.
he say touch the right cheek? His left cheek's
good man, Goons.
We'll get him in, Goons.
Yeah, we'll get him in. He's a good man.
Lockie Susovich is not a bad looking rooster
He's a good rooster too.
It's a good looking rooster.
Some good genes, Sus.
Yeah, no.
Well, clearly.
Yep.
Why do you?
Don't even go.
I'm not even coming out with my mind.
Primates or anything.
Numb.
You got some good looking kids. That's all I've got to say.
That's it. Done.
Got some good-looking kids. So let's get serious now for 2 seconds. Safe space. If you haven't heard of it, chuck it at Google. Matty Lafontaine's doing amazing things down there. He's also doing amazing things just back to football at the Mornington Football Netball Club as well. He's reinvented himself as a great clubman down there, and they're loving everything he's bringing to the club on and off the field.
Very fortunate to have an individual like that in their club.
Yep, absolutely.
They've got a lot of good people down at that footy club.
They have, Luke.
Tremendous people at that place. It'd be a good place to go and play your footy, I reckon.
Let's hope they can hang on.
What?
No, including yourself, Sus.
No,
your boys.
I don't think they're going to hang on.
That's okay.
Well,
what?
They may not.
even like, to be honest, even for people that are out there, even if Mornington were to go back to Div 2, which I don't want them to, even though I don't want us to go to, even if they do, they will bounce straight back.
They'll go straight back up.
Straight back up.
Straight back. There's no question.
I wouldn't be concerned.
No, neither would I.
And a premiership, Spook.
Exactly. You've won a flag, they've come up, and things didn't go quite right. Even if they are to go back, excuse me, they will be fine.
Yeah, there's still a great... That doesn't define the club, does it? There's still a great group of people. Alison and Rob and those guys. They're just a beautiful group of people. And they're so lucky to have the group they have.
And win a premiership.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
exactly.
Yep. Get the
Prove.
Yep.
And then come back and go again.
But it's not over yet.
No, that's not
over
And they
yet.
should be in their new rooms by 2025. Shouldn't they, Sus? That'll just go on and on and on.
Actually...
You reckon they'll get in there this year?
Yes.
Yes.
They're painting.
Against, I think against...
The Bombrays.
See, YC were in their rooms yesterday for the first... And hats off, quickly, the YC rooms now, they weren't great back in the day.
They're not.
You go around the back now, away rooms, and it's like huge, carpeted... Plenty of space, fantastic rooms. Well done, YC.
Wow.
Ground level.
Yep. Really good, the change rooms. So well done. They opened them yesterday for the first time.
Oh, the change rooms. Right. Gotcha.
Yep, very good. Around the ground needed a bit of work. Maybe Frankston Council put some crushed rock down. It was as muddy as
anything. That was a while ago. I think
but the
Oval's locked?
No, I'm not sure.
Top oval.
Yeah.
Always locked.
Good complex through there now.
It is a beautiful ground.
Got the big netball centre.
Great.
It's very impressive.
There's no atmosphere at that ground. It's a great deck, but it's so vast. You don't get a real good atmosphere.
Yeah, correct.
You can't really watch football over the other side. All can you?
Yeah. It's a bit. Mount Eliza's the same, I find. On that far side, there's none.
Yeah, not much atmosphere.
Just get some money and build some stuff over there, and you'll be right.
No, you're right. You're sort of a bit far away.
Yes, yeah. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
we move on.
Can we digress?
Yes, we will. Let's jump straight into round 13 in the Division 1 competition. We saw Mount Eliza taking on Mornington Football Netball Club and getting the job done by 59 points at Emil Madsen Reserve.
You had the shits, Lee and Newey, no best players.
Yeah. Is it really? Really no best.
Only 15 scoring shots, not.
They were in at quarter time, so
winning at quarter time.
I was receiving the feedback and all that.
Second quarter, they went whack.
Yeah, whooshka.
Yeah, it's just a
couple of minutes, and then I think it was a 6-minute period, and they got overrun.
Yeah, just a worrying month for Mornington now, isn't it?
Yep,
coming up.
It's on the
5
agenda.
rounds to go. It's a worrying.
It's on the agenda. They've spoken about it, and they're very aware that it's a possibility, and already putting things into place for 2025. I've been told. So not a problem there. The next game,
good win though, Mount Eliza. Well done.
Great win. Battle of the Postcodes too, just down the hill. Rosebud took on Dramana Football Netball Club at Olympic Park, nearly getting the job done, just not being able to put it together in the dying minutes, going down by 7 points. It was a cracking game of football.
Great effort from Rosebud.
It was an absolute cracking game of football.
Most improved team of the comp, them and Langy?
Yeah, definitely. Yep. Langy probably come from a bit further back, but Rosebud probably slightly maybe ahead. So, both two most improved teams. Yep. The interesting one would be the Battle of the Ruckman, because Stephen Cumming was best on. There's no Billy Gertz in the ruck, and Adam said that he thought Cummings gave Billy a bit of
towed
him.
Absolutely towed him.
As in around the ground and ruck work?
Ruck work, because as we know...
Gave him first use,
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. In fact, I'd have to look up number 41, I think, ended up going into the ruck. There he is. Taylor Davidson ended up going into the ruck for Bill. And he Bill just went down forward and probably, he's such a versatile player who's able to just about do anything. But they were very, very impressive, were Rosebud. We were lucky enough to talk to Danny Yates a couple of weeks ago, and he was going to go to task on the vision of the Pines game and, of course, the Mount Eliza game. And it was very, very evident, Spook, that they really shut down.
A lot of numbers around the ball.
Oh, my God. They just shut down that flick. And they panicked. Dramana visibly panicked. Yeah. They didn't really know what to do because the pressure was so intense, and the people around me and whatnot, we were just saying, well, has Rosebud got that for 4 quarters? Bloody hell, they nearly did.
Yeah, they nearly did.
They nearly did. No,
Dramana just had enough class to get over the line again.
Steve, of course, getting the job done in the ruck, but his brother was missing.
Yeah, okay.
Who can sub him in and
out. The other source.
Yep,
they could be your
big
kids,
other source. They could be my kids, absolutely. Brother from another mother.
If you were
the Tangs.
10.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Bit of a big giveaway.
The kids are always taller.
Yeah.
No, one of the Nance Cowans were out. Billy Hartung was out. It's scary.
Great effort.
It's scary, and if they need to be put on notice, I reckon, the rest of the Div 1 contest, because Rosebud's coming.
No, they are. They're in form, Rosebud.
But Jake Art's very good across the ground. Clayton Gay, Billy Quigley also named as well, and Slats. William Slattery, the mate. He's a very handy player.
Very underrated.
Very underrated. He's only young too, Spook.
He's
21, nearly 22. Yeah. Looks like Gary Ablett Jr. Commish.
He does a little.
Yeah, he does.
Is there a sense and you're deep within the comp, is there a sense that Dramana are more gettable now than they were this time last year?
I don't know whether they're more gettable, but I certainly think that the scores, and they've lost 2 now, and last year they were just absolutely pumping teams. So I don't know if they're going quite as well as what they were last year. They've got us this week, and they'll likely come out and give us a touch-up. But looking at the scores each week, they've got a hold of some games, but everyone's maybe... They've worked. Maybe there's a way to get closer to them now.
The teams are doing their intel.
That's right. Then again, when they won it last year. They were up all year last year. They know their best is better than everyone. Yeah. Every week, teams are coming after them. Yeah. That pressure. It's hard to get up every week when you know that when you're the hunter, it's different to being the hunted. So maybe they're just sort of going through the motions a bit. But come final time, they'll be cherry ripe. I've got no doubt.
Do you think, Luke, it makes when you're playing against Dramana, it makes you better, doesn't it?
Of course.
It's like playing golf in a good group of golfers. You play better.
Well, from a coaching point of view, you've got nothing to lose. You can talk all week, boys. We're going to lose anyway. Let's try this, this. If we get this.
So they bring the best out of you.
Yep. You just because there's no pressure.
Yeah.
Because you can play your best. You're probably going to lose anyway. It's actually not a bad position because expectation, you feel the weight. The players do.
Yeah. Yeah,
absolutely. Coaches do. Yeah. So that's why teams get a free hit every week.
Yep.
It's like, we play in Dramana, we just go out and have a massive crack. Yeah. We're probably not going to win anyway, and the scores are sort of, whereas Dramana are the other way. Yep. They're getting attacked, and teams are coming after them, and they have to we've got to win, boys. Yeah. It's a different mindset.
Yeah, it is.
But I expect them to.
But I think they make the Oppo play better kind of thing. Because I know they've got to try and keep up.
They have to. The captain at Rosebud, Nick Sakalis, too, he was very, very, very good as well.
He's a funny young man.
He's a very nice. He's the heart and soul of that joint.
Has been banned from this garage.
Has he?
Yeah, I could imagine that. Yeah, I had a bit of a chirp.
He's a pest.
I had a bit of a chirp.
What do you have to do to get banned from the garage, Can you tell me?
Well, I'll let you know. Don't worry.
Well, it doesn't, mate.
Probably. If you haven't banned me for some of the shit I've already said, I'm never going to get banned. No.
Well, you just get up and walk off anyway, so it doesn't matter whether you're banned or not.
You forget your ear, Joe.
The next game was the Frankston YC, the Battle of Frankston. Frankston YC at John Coburn Oval, taking on Frankston Bombers, your boys, Spook, getting the job done by 77 points.
Yeah, no, we got a bit of a hiding. Got a real lesson yesterday, unfortunately. Wasn't a great day. We started, first 10 minutes were actually okay, and then they got a hold of us a bit. Second quarter, poor. Third quarter, okay. Last quarter, bits and pieces, but really outplayed for most of the day.
Two of their players kicking 12 goals between them. Yeah. It's a tough day,
Yeah, young Sampras is a good player.
Sampras,
5. He had 4 at half time now.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
Just that sneaky small forward that just gets you.
Yeah, well, if you let blokes get out the back and you don't defend them, that's what happens.
Yeah.
So I was a bit disappointed with that. But our midfield was the stats are probably nearly up, but we didn't get our hands on the ball anywhere near enough. We didn't move the ball the way we wanted to move it. They were quite slick. D'Arcy's a great player. They just
coming in pretty nice now.
Yeah, just coming in like he clients everything too, and they use the ball well. The Goons, I won't talk about what he did because he did a couple of different things at stoppage. He brought a couple of forwards up and threw a couple of different things at us which we hadn't seen, which took us a while to adjust, and we still didn't get it right. So they're going well by sea. I reckon he's scrapped. They're a clearance team at times, but they've always been a back half transition team. Yeah. I reckon over the last couple of years they've tried to maybe get a bit more ascendancy around clearance, but I reckon he's gone back to, hey, we aren't winning around clearance. Yeah. Let's just get our ball movement from half back going because they were right on.
Were they?
Oh, yeah. They were. And I watched the tape during the week. They're from half back, they're as dangerous as anyone. Yeah. And then they're doing a couple of different funky things around stoppage to try and get a hold of the Dramanas and the Manalosas. So if he can continue to get that right, maybe they can challenge those two because I didn't think they were quite there.
No.
Yet. But they were pretty good yesterday.
Their halfbacks have the ability to slice you up, though, don't they?
Yeah, and their mids get back there.
Yeah, the mids sit on the half-back line.
Lockie Bryce, who's a Box Hill player, he's a tall, athletic sort of player. He's a beautiful player. They got Heath Bitgood there at half-back who
really good ball
doesn't miss a kick.
Yeah, that's the thing. That piercing kick, that 40-metre kick through the guts.
Yeah,
bang.
Lucas banging through the middle, Chin spitting forward at stoppage.
But he's dropping back as well.
Yeah, they're working hard. No, they're doing it all right. He's got them playing good footy, so good luck to them. And they outplayed us completely.
Yeah, okay.
Mark my words, they're not going to go away.
That's the most disappointing performance for the year for us. I was pretty pissed off.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that, mate.
And you had the ball. You mentioned
I didn't go. I don't know how the ball was. Probably wasn't the most.
At the rooms?
No, I think it was in Frankston somewhere.
Okay, right.
Yeah, I think. Mate, I'm not sure.
It's a hard bloody gig in it, having a ball.
Yeah, it was after the game.
You're not talking about
flattening and stuff, but it is what it is. We've got a young group. I know we've got injuries, but it wasn't that again yesterday. There was effort. There was a lack of effort at times, and that's not good enough. That's not acceptable. So we've got to get that right this weekend. Yeah. And what a better week to try and get it right against Romana.
Correct. We just spoke about it.
Let's go.
No, it's very hard to back that one up, isn't it?
Yeah. So
very hard to back that up. The next game we saw Red Hill up on top of the hill, getting the job done over the Pines by 42 points.
Red Hill, you bloody beauty.
I think I told you Red Hill would touch up Pines.
Yes, you did.
And a very low scoring.
But it was
very low scoring Pines.
It was close at half time. It was neck and neck, and then Red Hill just put the afterburners on. And,
so Pines kicked barely anything after half time?
They kicked one goal.
Okay. Good win by Red Hill. We love
Red Hill.
Well done,
Jamie.
Love them. And there was my wife Stephanie was meant to be at a ladies' luncheon, but chose to watch the tennis last night with her tennis girlfriends instead. Couldn't do both. Couldn't back up. So would have had a beautiful ladies' luncheon up there, and
on the hill
would have been all going on. Raffles, bloody
things,
facials.
Oh, just would have been.
Jeez.
Absolutely.
They do it. Love Red Hill.
Do you?
Yeah.
Almost as much money as Mount Eliza. The half-time heroes selection table match of the day, thanks to Aftercare Australasia, was Sorrento taking on Langwarrin at Dave McFarlane Reserve, going down by 33 points. Did Langy?
I picked Langy.
I did pick Langy.
I thought Langy would win.
Yep. So did I. In all honesty.
But there was a couple dropped into Sorrento.
There was just a couple.
For the weekend.
Tom Phillips.
Happened to be down there for the weekend.
7-pointer, you beauty.
Tommy Phillips. There's just been a couple just take...
7 points?
Yep, 7 points. 42.
What do you have to be to be a 7-pointer?
A pretty good football player.
Yeah. Jesus, never seen a 7-pointer.
Isn't this interesting? So they played, Sorrento played with maximum points, 42 out of 42. 29 points out of 42 is Langwarrin.
We spoke about that a couple of weeks ago. They would have been the lowest again in the Division 1 comp for points. That's where they need to be.
Have a look how many
Don't worry about that, Langy. Don't worry about the result. That's where you need to be. You're sitting there beautifully.
Yeah,
one in, one back.
They'd be a bit disappointed, Langy, because they're sort of fighting for that, fifth spot with. If they won that, they're on 24.
Yeah.
Rosebud and Red Hill are still within striking distance. They've lost that. I'd probably.
Mornington this week.
They probably can't make it now.
A finals experience would have been great in Division 1, but they're not a.
They've had a great year regardless.
Correct.
That would have been great for them.
They're not a grand final winning team yet.
No, but
the start of the season definitely set them up.
Oh, Langwarrin had a great year. No question.
Did Money kick any?
I'm sure he normally does.
Yes, kick 2.
Yeah, okay.
He's exciting. He's exciting.
Sorry,
correction.
I thought you were talking about Sorrento. Sorrento, they front half of the season set them up. I think they knew, obviously, they were going to be losing a couple of players throughout the latter half of the season.
That's good management. That's
Rissol, what do you call these, Dale? Kicking 4. Very handy for...
9 goal kickers.
How many?
9.
9 goal kickers.
It's a good number.
You're going to win a game.
Yeah, it's a good
and
number.
that's what Dramana Commish have been very, very, very good at over the years. Multiple goal kickers.
It's hard. You can't stop them all.
No, exactly right.
They only had 4 last week.
Yes.
They've
exactly
been
right.
struggling.
Exactly right. Terry Wheeler was well kept. Very interesting. But anyway, that's that. That is a wrap for the round 13. We're going to take a quick break and we'll jump straight into round 14, the upcoming round that's going to be played on the 20th of June. You're listening to the Halftime Heroes.
When your loved ones live alone, it's concerning. So I had no problem changing providers when I saw a better option.
Whether it's helping the aged maintain their independence or providing an approved NDIS package for someone with a disability, a visit from one of Aftercare's qualified personal carers can make all the difference. Aftercare prides itself on tailoring personalised service to the aged and those with disabilities and has done for 21 years. If someone you love could receive better care in their own home, call Aftercare on 1300 464663 or visit after-care.com.au.
Changing was the best thing we ever did.
So let our family help your family.
Are you tired of spending endless hours on property maintenance? Look no further. Introducing Askernish, your premium solution for high-end property maintenance. Our expert team with years of golf course experience specialises in broadacre spraying and large area mowing, ensuring your property maintains its pristine condition. Say goodbye to hassle and say g'day to perfection with Askernish. To find out more, call Rob on 0407 362 328.
Welcome back to Halftime Heroes, the latest on local sport across the Mornington Peninsula.
And welcome back to the Halftime Heroes. We are absolutely off and running. I've got a freaking smoked lamb shoulder that's just itching to get in my belly. So I need to get the fuck home. And
taking the jacket?
Yeah, I have. I'm getting hot in it. All the goose down. It's all the goose down. It's
the goose is still freezing. It's looking freeze down.
The goose is freezing. Let's jump straight into it. With the first game off the TAC safety round. Thanks to TAC.
Yeah, good on you.
Frankston Bombers will be taking on a Dramana Football Netball Club at Baxter Park. Looks like it's not going to get any better for
it doesn't get
the
any
Bombers.
Easier, does it? That's the Div 1 comp, though, every week.
Chuck the sprinklers on?
Yeah, I might do that, actually.
Well,
that'd be a horrible week.
That'd be nice.
It's not as silly as it sounds. Because,
rain all week.
The rain come
Bring
at,
back the
at
old
certain...
Baxter Park.
Yeah, that will. Oh, gee, that was horrible.
Yeah. It's a good challenge for our young boys.
Yeah, it is.
Show them, we sort of know how they play, but go out there, you're playing on the best team, playing on the best players. Bring your effort, bring your fucking effort and play for the jumper. Lay some tackles, dig in, and have a crack, and then see where that ends up. Because if you go out there and don't do that, you're going to get your pants pulled down badly.
Will you put a couple of maybe put a mid in then say go with Artie or something? For the purpose of education, maybe?
Possible. Yeah, if
at quarter time or something, at half time even? Last
possible.
half, run around with him?
Definitely possible.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Haven't had a look at it yet. But
yeah, sure.
Yep. Yeah. Wouldn't be a bad way to teach a young kid.
Yeah.
No, when you said, Spook, earlier that obviously when you're sitting on that, when... It's not every...
Jesus, what the fuck's happened?
When it's not all going your way, you got nothing to lose, ultimately.
No, he's got to go
ultimately, you got nothing to lose. What? The next game on the ladder will be Mornington taking on Langwarrin Football Netball Club at Alexandra Park. Will the rooms be ready, Sus? Who knows?
Nope.
Well done to Mornington too, because they've communicated, I think, over the last few months, their communication around the rooms and how it's all going. I think it's really been top notch because there's a lot of interest, obviously, in the town of Mornington, and I think they've done a really good job of it. So well done, Mornington.
Big game of footy, though.
Big game of footy, Spook.
Because Mornington, obviously they need to win, and they would think they can win that game if they play well. So that's a massive game this Saturday. So
Well, Langy have lost.
I tell you what, if they
week.
win that, it makes the game the next week a big one.
Yeah, Langy lost. They could lose a bit of enthusiasm now, saying they can't really make finals, and
or be really pissed off.
Yeah,
and come out firing.
Not at Mornington.
They play a similar brand too. Not a bad game.
You can't be pissed off on a small ground at Mornington. Yep.
They're contested. I like the contested.
Yeah, they're very good around the ball.
Who do you reckon? Spook?
A draw.
A draw.
2 points.
Fucking
You can't do that. You can't do that.
That's okay. 2 points because the next week is.
Well, that's true too. That's true.
Yeah, no, I think Lang Warren are going a little bit better on paper, on form, but Mornington at home needing to win. Great coaching, but the good part, you'd love to sit in on the coaching boxes this week. Two great coaching boxes. They'll try to take away each other's strengths. Beardy, Morey, Macca and Newey. It's be a very tactical game. But I think Langwarren might.
I just reckon money might go nuts down there.
Yeah,
it's going to be coming in pretty quick, straight in the middle.
Lock be able to keep up with him.
No, Lock's out for the year.
Oh no, what happened?
Popped his shoulder at
training. Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Sorry,
money might go really nuts.
Yeah. Good game of footy.
But good game of footy. The next game is Sorrento Sharks taking on Mount Eliza.
This game's
also
always close.
A very good game
Regardless
as well.
of form, this is
the battle of the wallets.
The battle of the cocks.
Sorrento was so up and down that you wouldn't know what you're going to. You know what you're going to get out of Mount Eliza.
Yes,
but you don't know what you're going to get out of Sorrento.
No, this is true.
So it depends who comes into town.
They've had a couple of games. They've been a bit wish-washy. Your boys.
No question.
They haven't been totally sold.
Travelling down to Sorrento
regardless
too.
Of form, though, you could be Mount Eliza flying, Sorrento not going great, or switch it. This game every year they've had. I think on the last couple of years there's been 1, 2 or 3 games late, like a goal kick late, 1 point here, and these games are always really tight.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they're always good contests.
But if Mount Eliza are a fair income that they
they turn up
internally that they can win a flag,
they have to.
They have to win that game.
Yeah. For me, they can't drop this game.
It's big boy round
because everyone everyone's going to be looking.
Sorrento went up there the first time and beat Mount Eliza by 2 points.
Yep.
And that was all supposed to be Mount Eliza, and I reckon Mount Eliza just got that in the memory bank.
It's hard to scout against Sorrento because they drop these. I'm being fair dinkum. How do you scout? You got a 7-pointer there. Yeah. How do you scout? You can watch.
I don't know if I've seen a 7-pointer.
Yeah, Crocker was 7.
Oh,
so it's hard to scout against it, but I think they'll be going well enough. I think they'll be
quick.
Yeah, a little bit too quick, depending on the day. Yeah. But I think it's okay for the weekend.
But if that is a wet, shitty day,
might even head down there and have a look at that.
If it's a wet, shitty day, they are the one thing Sorrento are big around the middle. Yeah. And that does worry the Mount Eliza midfield. So if it's a shit day, I think Sorrento might win.
Let me know if you go because I might come along.
No, I think I might.
I might come too.
Always enjoy beating Sorrento.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Can you forfeit? We're going to
beat Dramana this week. We'll win.
The next game, Pines taking on a Rosebud at Eric Bell Reserve.
Big bodies crashing in here.
Who's going to be available for Rosebud?
Gabriel
Pines.
against Cummings. Gabriel and Cummings in Iraq.
Yes, I know. Big Gabe.
He's a big boy.
Gabe.
Yeah.
Rosebud will beat Pines.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, in the form they're in.
Yep. Totally. Absolutely, totally agree. And the next match is the Halftime Heroes selection table match of the round, thanks to Aftercare Australasia. It will be, drum roll, Red Hill taking on Frankston YC at Red Hill Recreation Reserve. It's going to be a big game, this. Red Hill coming in with obviously the chocolates over Pines and Frankston YC. It's all just coming together for them. They aren't going to go away. They're used to this kind of style of play, and it's going to be an interesting game, Commish.
YC's bottom 6 or 8 better than Red Hill's bottom 6 or 8?
Yep.
So that's where the game's won. YC will beat him.
I think so too.
Same here.
And they're young and developing, Red Hill.
Yeah,
but they're young and developing, and we all know that. And they had a fucking great year, but they're coming up against the big boys.
They are.
Goonan, Mullane, Big Good, Lockie Bryce, Luke Smellick, Brenton Lambert, Christian Sampus, Diarcy up forward. Big players. And Red Hill have got great players too. Gresham, young bloke, Robson Clay. Charlie Robson Clay's had a good year for a young bloke. Danny Allsop, racks up. Tom Slattery, very underrated Slattery. Ex-Mornington boy, Carlin Bird, good midfielder. Harry Sullivan, sort of Stingrays kid, good player, man, Eliza maybe at some stage.
Was.
So it's a good battle, but it might they're just a bit too experienced, maybe. YC now at the right end of the year, they look like they got the game in order. They might just be too good. But Jamie will go to town on YC's game plan, no question.
Oh yeah,
look,
so it'll be a very tight game up there. That big deck might worry a couple of the
might be able to keep up. But the bigger, harder season bodies, they win finals football, don't they?
Yep.
This is kind of a bit of a
finals.
Yeah, no,
it
is. And that's where YC's form's coming from as well.
Yeah,
they're the sleeping giant.
Absolutely. Now, it was remiss of me, and I've just remembered, boys, I didn't get your takeaways, please, from round 13. We didn't visit that. So, have you got any takeaways, Sus, for round 13 in Division 1?
Look, I suppose Dramana, and I think they're gettable now. So you noticed that earlier in the year they were getting up around the 15 goals mark, and over that and around the 100 points. They've been struggling of late to get over the 10 to 12, 13 goal mark.
Yep.
I understand it's wet, but Dramana last week...
There's truth to that, though.
Yeah, Dramana this week, or last week, only had 4 goal kickers, and that's...
unheard of for them.
Yep.
It is. Spook, your takeaways for round 13, please.
Probably just, I was there live to see it, just how slick YC were.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were a bit frightening.
Do you reckon it was sort of YC of old, maybe a little bit? Without
it's a different look. There's a different look. No Barry, like Kev Lilacs back there, but it's a different look than no Kev's there, but Mooch isn't playing, and no Barry, and it's a younger group. No Laffer, no Credlin. So it's a different look that Goons has got, and he's got them playing a little bit different around stoppage. So they were impressive.
Which is a credit to Goons, isn't it, Commish?
Oh, yeah.
Like it's just adaptive. You got to be adaptive.
Good man.
Everything's very attractive.
Good looking man.
I was firming up talking to him.
Commish, please, your takeaways.
Well, I'm with Luke. I didn't see that game, but that's an emphatic win. And the comment you made, I'm not sure we're on air or off air, but about Lammy, the body tackle, that sort of stuff. When these guys are playing, they play hard footy right to the last.
Yeah, they did.
Right to the siren. And
game was over and they're still cracking in.
Correct.
Which is a professional footy club.
40 to 45 points you kind of cop, and you go, you know what?
Yep.
But when you get towed up, and they just kept coming.
Yeah,
they just kept.
They wanted to.
That's an emphatic. We're not going to say statement, but it's an emphatic, strong win.
They're on fire.
Yep. For me, it's Sorrento. They're just not going to go away. They
as much as we want them to.
Oh yeah, exactly. I wrote them off and made it public that that they were going to struggle at the latter half of the year because of outs and things like that. But they just managed to get these players from bloody somewhere, and
it's a parachute job coming in.
Yeah, mate, it's incredible. So they're not quite gone yet. I wouldn't have thought.
Hanging around, just waiting for finals.
Exactly right. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with Spook Soapbox and the Wrap. You're listening to the Halftime Heroes.
When your loved ones live alone, it's concerning. So I had no problem changing providers when I saw a better option.
Whether it's helping the aged maintain their independence or providing an approved NDIS package for someone with a disability, a visit from one of Aftercare's qualified personal carers can make all the difference. Aftercare prides itself on tailoring personalised service to the aged and those with disabilities, and has done for 21 years. If someone you love could receive better care in their own home, call Aftercare on 1300 464663 or visit after-care.com.au.
Changing was the best thing we ever did.
So let our family help your family.
Are you tired of spending endless hours on property maintenance? Look no further. Introducing Askernish, your premium solution for high-end property maintenance. Our expert team with years of golf course experience specialises in broadacre spraying and large area mowing, ensuring your property maintains its pristine condition. Say goodbye to hassle and say g'day to perfection with Askernish. To find out more, call Rob on 0407 362 328.
Welcome back to Halftime Heroes, the latest on local sport across the Mornington Peninsula.
And welcome back to the Halftime Heroes. It's not now time for Spook Soapbox
I'm too positive.
Way too positive. After a shit weekend in sport too, Spook. Yeah. Well done to you. Staying positive.
Thanks, mate.
Staying positive.
Appreciate it.
It's now time for Sus's Pallets because we love it. Jeez. And then you normally, if you didn't have your mouth full of fucking food, you normally do the boop, boop, boop.
Nice cabana. Nice cabana, sus.
Big, spicy, cabana. Big.
Well,
Big, thick.
Talking about
girthy cabana.
a big chunk full of meat, I'm telling you, is are we in trouble because we've seen Narry go?
Yep.
We've seen Cranberg. We're never getting them back.
We're never.
And we see that little straw poll.
Because it'd be embarrassing.
Yeah, we see that straw poll in the Leader News last week. That's
Simon McAvoy, good work.
7 out of 10 coaches say yes, and 3 out of 10 coaches say yeah. And you'd think they'd be following party lines and club lines and all that type of thing. You'd think they mightn't be, but you think so. So you have a look at it. The Constitution says 25%. So it's all over, folks. Don't even talk about
it's over.
Coming about, doing clubs and getting more clubs in.
Well, where are you going to get them from now?
Yeah, it ain't going to happen, folks.
No.
So, and on the flip side, just watch out that you might lose a couple to Southern. Just be warned.
It's a worry.
It is a worry.
Just be warned that
especially up north.
If the price gets a bit cheaper for player registration, for insurance, for cameras, for all types of things, and it's a better proposition to move up there, just be very careful.
Yeah, no, that's a very, very interesting thought because they could very well jump ship for sure.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they're around to play football. They don't give a shit where they play it.
And that's what we've seen all throughout is they only care about their own clubs.
Exactly right.
Yeah, they don't care about the
comp.
But
didn't it, Sus? That article from Simo McAvoy, it blew up, and rightfully so because I don't know, coaches don't run clubs.
Yeah.
Like it's not. I don't think it's
should.
It's presidents, and they're the ones that have obviously had an issue with it. But some very vocal points of view.
Yes, very
vocal.
What
a bloody sad state of affairs.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It is. It really is.
To get to...
Don't speak... It's over. Don't speak about it anymore. It's done.
I think it is done.
But I can pencil in this week next year the Leader newspaper will run it again.
Yep, because they do historically every year. And it just gets squashed again. That is a wrap. Well done to you. Sus's pallets, always topical, always controversial. I like it. That is a wrap from the Halftime Heroes. It's been a pleasure bringing you episode 16. Thank you to you, Adam. Commissioner.
Pleasure as usual.
Pleasure as usually. Spook, thank you, mate.
Good job, Commish.
Well done to you, Sus.
Any chance of some slow-cooked lamb?
Lamb shoulder.
It's fucking dust.
Well done, Sus, with the big package.
Thanks for your cabana.
I'll be around tomorrow night for a sauna, mate.
Now, just to back over that bet again, what was it?
So if Summy beat...
No.
Yeah, well, who's playing Summy?
Pearsdale.
If Pearsdale beats Summy, then Sus has got to come around and jump in my sauna at 120 degrees for 20 minutes naked.
And if Pearsdale wins, then you're going to come around
Summy
here.
Win.
No, if Pearsdale win, you're going to come around here when it's -3 degrees in the nude and do a nudie run.
But you want Pearsdale to win.
Yeah, I want Pearsdale to win.
I want Summy to win.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Righto.
So if Pearsdale wins...
nudie run or sauna nude. All right, let's go.
Let's do it. The man does ice baths and shit. Have you seen him?
You haven't seen my freaking...
I haven't seen the ice out here at Mount Martha.
Oh, the spa. Are you talking about the spa?
I'm not getting in that spa, mate. Not a chance in hell.
Should see the shit that's going
I
on.
Couldn't. No, I'm not getting inside.
There's tadpoles. You're going to have tadpoles going through your
I'll get out of it and I'll be pregnant.
They're not tadpoles, mate.
No, they're your tadpoles.
Yeah, I'll be pregnant.
And they'll be finding Uranus and they'll be climbing up it.
I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll have hair all over me back. And I'll be like, why am I craving bananas?
Wouldn't be good.
How come I'm scratching under my armpits?
Pretty good. Like the witch's bubbling punch.
Oh, I love it. That is a wrap from the Halftime Heroes. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you next week. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.